matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Falcons. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. They come out here in the I. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Gabriel, the man in motion. On second down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a first down following that long gain. Coleman. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction. And
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's Coleman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He'll look to set up his blockers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Slot man moves right. This time Ryan will throw. And Jones has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Prescott yet again, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On second down, Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the slot man goes in motion left. Third and long. It's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Finding Gabriel complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third down, still 14 yards left. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. In motion is Austin Hooper. To throw again is Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to lay one up deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A first down throw for Prescott. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Backing up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. And he will be brought down as time. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. And he cuts it right sideline. A big play there out of the running game. 31 yards.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. In motion left goes a tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Third down now following the run.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On third down, it's Prescott escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they're going to speed things up here. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Elliott cuts back left sideline. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Third and short yardage. Prescott flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back now here on EA Sports. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. This time Ryan will throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by the former first. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Four yards remaining now on second down. They go to Elliott again. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They go play action here on first down. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 23. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the wideout in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Three yards to go on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Ryan will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Prescott, he's got time. Going up top. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Over.
Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All right, let's go.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's round.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he motions the wide receiver.
59, ready. Check 99.
They'll look to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper with time running out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in a two tight end look here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we've put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On 2nd down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right there, 54,
3rd and long, it's Ryan. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Let's round!
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's got his man on the comebacker. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And that is the play of the game right now. Had to have the conversion to keep this one going in OT, and they got it.
They don't get it. As you noted, it's over. Down 3, they had to have it. Picked it up. Now they get ready to go again with a new set of downs.
Manziel. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the D. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Prescott yet again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. We were just treated to an absolute